Huzzah, my beautiful casuals. Welcome back. We are here. We are in our village, and we are geared up. So, since our last episode, which is a little bit ago, maybe not exponential like I explained last time, but since our last episode, I've been busy, as you can see. I've got my diamond armor. We've let's see. Let me show you. Okay. Ooh, blah. Okay. So last we left off, my storage was a mess. Now you might say, but Domo, this is the same number of chests you had before, more or less. Actually, technically, this is half of what I had, and that's because we finished the upstairs, and we got nice and organized. We got everything all set up. We've got all of our wood types now with their own little sections, which we do love to see. Basic wood, all the plank type stuff. It's great. And then these are temporary because these are holding, well, this one is holding stuff for our next project. Also, since we last saw each other, I think I dug this out. I don't think I had this dug out. I need to do something about that. But we've got ourselves a little basement, mainly for our lava and for our mud making. We're probably going to make a mud making station at some point. I did a lot of off-camera work, guys. You know, life and stuff. And now that I've lost my job, I have more time to do Minecraft. Oh boy. Boy, is it motivating to try and get some more subscribers and get some more views and maybe monetize this channel. That sure would be nice. So, since I have last spoken to you, I also decided I will indeed make a automated storage system of sorts. Probably not to the size that I would normally do on my just joking around, having fun worlds, which this is to an extent, but there's a design that I want to do that I find really interesting. I've been really enjoying. Hi, guy. There's a YouTuber I've been enjoying. He uses other people's redstone and then he puts really beautiful facades on things. Nuvola MC. And I will be labeling any build that I make from him, altering them slightly so that they're, you know, colors or textures and such. But he does really, really nice work, and he uses very good redstone in his work. So I'm probably going to be copying him a little bit, with credit, of course, as always. And here you can see this is going to be our next project. This is going to be our bone meal moss farm, and we're going to build it to spec, more or less. Couple of detail changes for aesthetic reasons. No changes to the redstone because I'm not good enough at redstone to change it. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So I guess let's just get building. Why not? Okay, so we totally got our redstone all figured out. Now the only thing is that I wanted to add the pale moss as an option. This is a bone meal farm primarily, but because it produces more than enough, we can end up getting a lot of extra stuff as well, which is why we have these filters here. This is Ray's-Works design for the most part. Storage underneath is pretty standard stuff. We've got the Impulse SV classic item sorter. We've got the general setup by Nuvola, and then I actually spread it out. His only had the one side for the one moss type. I'm adding a second moss type. Actually, it'll be regular moss over here and pale moss over here, because I think pale moss only makes carpets and moss. It doesn't create any kind of trees, so we may turn one more of these into another bone meal section. I had to make a few adjustments, so because of that, we are actually beyond the blueprint of the decorative portion of the build, which is okay, because I think we can actually do just a little minor, little wings off the side here that should actually go pretty well with the design of the aesthetics. So, I guess we might as well get on with that part, huh? So let's talk a little bit about that thing that I glossed over at the beginning of the episode. I lost my job recently. Now, I was expecting this to come. We were kind of forewarned maybe a year and a half ago, when they said that they were going to start moving our position over to the Philippines. And I guess that's all fine and good, businesses have to make money and all that. But I didn't expect what actually happened. And let me explain that. I was in a position where I was legitimately one of the hardest workers in my department. And not only that, but I was promised. Now, not directly promised. Nobody said, I promise this will happen. But there was a whole lot of wink, wink, nudge, nudging regarding myself being transferred to a different sub-department and then being able to essentially kind of bypass the situation, as it were. There was a whole lot of insinuation that I would be okay. So what I didn't expect was for them to just very quickly say, okay, you guys have a month left. Out of nowhere. They hired our Filipino counterparts, and the nature of the job that I was doing, which I won't get into too much, it requires quite a bit of training and quite an extensive time with the company in order to understand said training. Because of this, I truly thought that we would have maybe a solid 3 to 6 months after they hired the final band of folks from over there. But that's not the case. They hired them and then immediately gave us 30-day notice of a layoff. Now, 30-day notice of a layoff is actually quite generous. The company risks having people be very upset and doing really silly, unfortunate things to the company, especially with as much access as our department had to systems. I was tasked with training these new folks. And because I thought that I would be safe, all because they claimed that my work was good and therefore it was worth it, that I would be safe from said layoff. turns out that the position they created wasn't as nice as the original plan had been. Also, it turned out that they posted it as a public posting, meaning that anyone, of course, could apply for it. Which wouldn't have been a problem, except I was being wink wink nudge nudged into believing that this was my position. They did blatantly say that this was created for you. With you in mind, you Domo, we want you to stick around. Okay. So I did let them know about my displeasure for that situation, which I'm sure didn't help me at all, but you know, very long story, slightly shortened. I applied. My other coworker applied as well, you know, might as well, right? Gotta give yourself every chance you can get. And they did a brief interview, but then that was it. That was like, they did one little phone interview, and then they wouldn't even talk to us. Wouldn't even acknowledge our existence when we asked, you know, will there be more interviews scheduled? Wouldn't even answer. And I'm just so disappointed in the way it was handled. It was handled so backhanded. In such a backhanded way. I can't even... It's hard for me to even kind of wrap my mind around it because I'm just so disappointed. I'm disappointed in the managers. I'm disappointed in HR. I thought I was gonna be okay, and I'm not. So, you know, if you guys want to help out, maybe leave a little like and subscribe on the channel. That would be fantastic. Maybe I can get my YouTube career going. Maybe this video will go viral. Who knows? The sky's the limit. For realsies, though, it's one of those very unfortunate situations where I allowed myself to basically be gaslit into believing that I was somehow special, and I'm not. That's fine. But now I am in the big bad job hunting phase of life yet again. You know, throwing out 5 to 10 applications every day, hoping for even a callback, because it seems like even a callback is very difficult at this point. Not a lot of places actually want to talk to you, it seems. Yes, I have fully I fully reviewed my resume. I've had someone else look at it. It's as good as it can be. I have good skills. No formal education, unfortunately, but a lifetime of experience, which honestly education can't give you. So here I am, playing Minecraft in the evenings when I'm just so sick of looking at applications and tired of doing all the tiny tweaks to my resume and contemplating life and how I got here. What is that? Oh, that's bothersome. How long has that been there? Oh, we need to go fix that because that's awful. Oh, that looks awful. So, aesthetics aside, that's my life in a nutshell at the moment. Coping with job loss, which I'm sure plenty of people are doing right now. You know, I wish the best to all of you and myself in the hopes that, you know, we can thrive and survive. Survive and thrive? I really just want to survive right now. Anyways, that's all for Domo story time. Let's go ahead and really get this build taken care of now. Okay, so there we have it. Our moss farm. It's clearly, so it's completely built, but we do still need a decorative touch to it. The original build had some little frog light window style things around the sides and whatnot. Lots of vines and creeping leaves and things to make it look a little overgrown and a little more cottagecore. We will definitely be adding that. I'll probably just do it periodically here and there as I collect things that I don't want to store. But I did do the inside off camera. I added a few little tweaks here. We decorated this out to make it just a little bit nicer, a little bit smoother. I like seeing the redstone because redstone is cool and I don't understand it. And of course our maintenance hatch where we can actually turn the farm off if needed. There you go. Go ahead and keep it running though. And just lit up back here, just everything we need. We can get up to the moss farm if we need to do anything. I think right now I have it doing... Yep, I have it doing pale moss, I think. Oh, I can't see it anymore. I put a roof on. That's okay. Because we've gotten lots of the other stuff. Well, at least lots of moss. So, one last thing to do. Because credit where credit due, right? Oh, I made them different. Excellent. Even though I did change the shell exterior a little bit, changed the color palette, added my little bump outs, it still is sent like 99% his design. So credit where credit's due, right? It does look a little bit lonely out there all by itself, but we're going to surround it by other similarly styled things because, as I mentioned earlier, I've been really enjoying his build content, his designs. I think they're really cute and classic, and they're very easily customizable just by changing color palettes, blocks, things like that. Or, you know, bump outs as you need them. All that said, I think there's one more credit we need to give. How about here? Home Sweet Home by OhNoDomo. Because this is a fully original Domo build. And I'm still quite proud of it. Well, guys, I think that's it for today. Time to say goodbye. Thanks for listening to me rant about some stuff. You know, we're just gonna keep on and carry on. That, if you heard that, that was my sticky keys trying to... Sticky keys, no! Stop! No, sticky keys, no! Oh! Okay, we're gonna stop doing that. No! I'm having technical difficulties. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me in this beautiful little build. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys are having a better time than I am. I hope life is going well, and if it's not, I feel ya. I'm there for ya. Come watch a video. And you know what? We'll commiserate together. Take care, guys. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.